Hello, Uncle Roddus here again with some more records to show. Not a huge amount, but just a few that have trickled in the last 3 weeks approximately. Yeah, sort of after the big binge I had in, well, last month, because what is it now, August? Coming towards the end of winter again, thank God, but it is bloody cold today. Right, let's get stuck into these. So there's not a lot to show. I didn't even bring the record over to show you that I'm playing. It's Nova Scotia's new LP. Not a reissue, was it? Anyway, that was shown in my last video. So I just discovered again, because I've been a bit negligent on keeping tracks of things, but I just discovered that the volume 2 of this has been released. This is a compilation called Under the Sun. It's put out by an outfit called the Backline Trust, who are a trust, an organisation supporting music around the Hawke's Bay area. I'm sure it was the Hawke's Bay. I better double check that. So this is the second volume that they put out. Where are my reading glasses? Come on, show me where it is. Somewhere around here. Oh yeah, Hawke's Bay artists. Hawke's Bay is in the North Island, east coast of the North Island. It's not an area I've actually ever visited. This has been released on this nice blue vinyl this time. So yeah, the people submit tracks from local artists, and they pick a bunch of the tracks to go on this compilation, and they're already working on volume 3. So yeah, this is a lot of rap-based music on this compilation, far more than the previous volume. There is one artist, I believe, who was on the first one, the Munros, I believe, was on the first volume. So yeah, that's nice little limited edition thing. I don't know how many copies they press up, and that they don't even sell them. They basically just distribute them around to various places and organisations. So I'm on their mailing list. I get a newsletter from them, which I don't tend to read too much. I've got a lot of newsletters that I don't read. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So looking forward to volume 3, but yeah, it's all right. I mean, the volume 1 was okay. Couple of good 3 or 4 good tracks, and then some that aren't so good. This one here is one I've been after for quite some time. Now, I've shown a fair bit of this Troy Kingy fella, and this was, so he's doing this project of 10 records in 10 years in 10 different genres. Saying that the genres are quite closely related. I mean, they are definitely different, but they're all linked together too by quite a closeness. So you can certainly recognise that it's him. He's an amazing singer. This is the very first, first or second. It's the first one on vinyl. I think he has a CD out that was released before this. This originally came out in 2018. I looked. I didn't know much about it at the time, so I missed out. And the original copies of the first pressing of this now sell for $300 to $400. So quite sought after. So this is the reissue that's just come out this last month. Yeah, and it's a fantastic record. I mean, Troy is just awesome. He is one of New Zealand's premier talents, and seen him live. Fantastic voice. Still rate his record with Delaney Davidson, the last one he did, as his best. Hasn't released a new one for a wee while, so he's maybe falling a bit behind on the schedule. And saying that, 2018, so that's only 5 years ago, so he's still got 5 years to get through the other 5 albums. He's put out 5, I believe. So double LP. So this is funky, soulful music. It's bloody brilliant. And then speaking of reissues as well, two more reissues have just arrived, and these have been bloody expensive. These are released by Bada Bing out of the US, and unfortunately, getting them to New Zealand, I didn't bother with them on Bandcamp because the postage was bloody prohibitive. To get anything from the United States now, it's just you're paying more than you're paying for the record. So you're doubling your cost. But anyway, by the time they did land in New Zealand and in the shops, they still were bloody expensive. So anyway, this is a 2 LP reissue of their Tusk album from 1997. I believe this might be the first time this one's ever been on vinyl, and I think there may be a bonus track. This one I think plays. First part plays at 433 on the first LP, and the second one is an EP at 45 RPM. So, yeah, side D is an outtake from the original sessions, originally released on a benefit compilation for the Approprium magazine in 1997. Originally released as a CD in 1997. So yeah, the Dead Sea, New Zealand's infamous noise merchants, improvise noise. I'm going to hopefully get to see them play live down at the Lines of Flight Festival, which has finally been reinstated after a bit of a break, after one of the major organisers unfortunately passed away a couple of years ago, or during the COVID, not of COVID, but during the COVID, the height of the COVID pandemic. So yeah, really pleased to have this, and also, and even more of one of their well-known LPs, if you could say that, is this one, also reissued this year on Bada Bing. Again, a double LP reissue. This originally did come out on vinyl back in the 90s, I believe. This is The White House. This is recorded in 1990, originally released in 1995 on Stilt Breeze, and side D is a live recording at the Wharf Hotel in Dunedin in 1995. There's a little promo poster for that gig. So yeah, very impressed to have those and added to my Dead Sea collection. Still a lot of Dead Sea. I've got some earlier ones on vinyl I haven't got. There are several on Discog showing as only cassettes and CDs, so maybe they will get a vinyl issue some stage. And then the big purchase for the last few weeks, this has just been recently released. I could not say no to this. Part of Neil Young's reissue series, the official release series. This is something like the 5th release or something. I don't have any of the others, and I wouldn't mind getting some of them actually, because they're really very well done, amazing pressings, great quality. But the reason I jumped on this one, I was just tuned up, is back in the day, I really didn't get into Neil Young when I was in my late teens, early 20s, or late teens. I'm trying to think when I turned 20. Oh yeah, so I was early 20s. I still wasn't really into Neil Young. A friend of mine was quite into him, and he went and saw Neil Young play live here in Christchurch in 84, 85, somewhere around there. Of course, I was into my punk, and this is just an old hippie. Anyway, I read the NME back from about 1984 onwards, and they were talking a lot about some Neil Young records that were coming out back in the late 80s, early 90s, and the first one to come out was This Note's For You. And I picked up on that, and so I actually picked up a copy of that album when it came out in the late 80s. So what was I, about 21, 22? And yeah, I really enjoyed it. And then of course the next lot of albums came out, and they really got a lot of publicity in the NME, and so I picked up on that and I picked them up. So this box set contains Freedom. This is an absolutely fantastic record. I love this album, and this is such a stunning recording. Was this 1990? 1989? I don't know. Can't remember now. But anyway, this is the main reason I jumped on this box set, because it's got this in it. So this is a double LP reissue. Fantastic mastering, fantastic vinyl. Just sounds bloody awesome. I got that one, and then it comes with the Ragged Glory. This is a triple record and expanded track, side 5 and 6. Previously unreleased or additional tracks, I don't know, but they're really good. They're really good, and they fit really well with the rest of it. So really, really, really pleased to have that. Don't Spook the Horses was pretty damn good. I mean, all of the tracks I've listened to so far, they've been really damn good. But yeah, this is just such a fantastic record. I mean, this is, like I say, this is really where I came on board with Neil. And then I didn't buy a lot after this either, but I kind of went back into his career, into his catalogue, and I started appreciating his earlier stuff. Of course, Harvest became a big favourite once I kind of got cottoned onto his music and let go of the fact that he was an old hippie. But he's still putting out great music today. I mean, I have shown you all so many Neil Young records. Also, a 3 LP reissue of the Live Weld set. I've had this on CD since it came out. Those other two, I kind of think I had them originally on vinyl, because I didn't start collecting CDs till 1990, but I don't think I ever had this on vinyl. But I have got the Arc Weld CD, and then of course the last part of the box set is the Arc release on vinyl, just the single vinyl for that. That came out as a CD. Well, I've got the CD as part of the Weld CD set. So anyway, yeah, this actually goes really well with the Dead Sea records that I just showed. You know, that kind of feedbacky, droney, sustained stuff that they. So my memory of this is that it was put together as a compilation, as at the suggestion of Thurston Moore from Sonic Youth, who I believe accompanied Neil Young on this tour, or on the tour when they recorded a lot of stuff. So this is a fantastic box set. Really, really impressed with it, and I am now about to go and clean it. So that's me for today. I haven't really got a lot of records in the post. I just picked up, ordered a couple this morning, and there's a couple of reissues coming out that I'm trying to get my hands on, but they are not that easy to find in the shops. And most of my online haunts don't seem to have it. I'm not sure why. Although I understand Penny Lane's got a copy of this reissue, but I haven't had any need to go into town to pick it up. So yeah, that's me again. So short and sharp, but some great little records there, and I shall now go and clean them. So have a good day. I'll see you again next time. Cheers.